technically you don't show up.
To be real with you, my transmission on my car literally did break down last time, and this time I made sure everything.
Take a bus. Phone a friend.
Well, where I live, it didn't have a bus route, but I do have Uber already ready, already scheduled, so there's no chance that I'm missing bond. Like,
right out of the gate, we've got a defendant trying to rebuild credibility. But here's the problem. In court, consistency matters more than promises. Judges here, this won't happen again every single day. So the real question is, what makes this time different?
and there's no reason why I would even miss anything.
Shame on, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, what is it? You've taken off on me 3 different times and you want me to give you a 4th bond? Really?
I want to prove myself to you. Literally. Like, I have what it takes.
And judge will say, I have her information. I have information of her boyfriend and some other people. And my office will hound her. We'll call her and make sure that she's
I'm
there.
all about giving people Mole 3.
This is a critical legal turning point. The judge is signaling something important. Bond isn't a right, it's a privilege. And when someone violates that trust multiple times, the court starts shifting from giving chances to protecting the system. At this point, the patience is running thin.
At some point, I have to say when, because if I don't, then I've done it 3 times. You and I have had this conversation before. The last time I let you out, we had the same conversation I'm in now.
Yeah, I know. But literally, I'm done. Like, this is it. Like, I don't want to see myself back here, Judge. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't. Like, I want to prove to you. I want to prove to my family and myself. This is it. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have a kid. I have a job. I'm fully time employed. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is it. This is it for myself. And I'm speaking 100% just you and me.
I don't believe you've sold me this. You've sold me the snake oil before, I've
never actually got
Sean, what I would like to do, and I agree with you that you can't keep doing what you're doing, especially if you have kids, because, if you're a mother,
I am. I just want to come home.
That child needs you.
I know.
Hey, where's mom? She's in jail.
Whoa, did you catch that? She's actually asking to take a conviction instead of pursuing treatment. That's huge. Legally, a conviction can follow you for life. Jobs, housing, everything. So why would someone choose that? Desperation, strategy, or just wanting out of jail right now?
I don't want that to be response.
So what I would like to do, because this case has been open for a long time, perhaps do a TRAS. Let's see what they say, and we'll go from there. But, so I have clinicians on staff. They can tell me exactly how we need to head. They will interview you, see what's going on in your life, to find which fork in the road to take, how to take it. They may say, okay, let's get her to do outpatient treatment. They may say, let's get her to do inpatient treatment. They may say she needs no treatment.
I don't want to do that. Can I take the conviction? And I know what I'm looking at. I understand what I'm looking at.
I don't want to say that.
I understand what I'm looking at.
You need to talk with Sean about that.
So,
Okay, I have.
Your Honor, just my concern. Look, I don't want to render an involuntary plea or anything like that as a result of her wanting to get out. Our conversation back there was for a decent amount of time, and I have no problem, absolutely hounding her to make sure it happens so that she can be here. And if she's not, that can be on me.
Sean, that's the 4th time. I'm not going to do it. I've done it. We had the same conversation the last time we were here.
So if it's not in the arena.
And here's where the judge injects humor. But don't be fooled. This is courtroom strategy. Light jokes like this can ease tension, but they also reinforce authority. It's a reminder, I've heard every excuse before. So even when it sounds friendly, the message is firm.
Of PR bond or anything like that, can there be a number assigned, a set bail amount that she want to make? In the event that she could?
I will give you a bail reduction, of course. I will do something reasonable just hold on.
Okay, I can't make bond. I know for sure I can right now. I know if I do the conviction, I know what I'm looking at next time, and that's a state jail felony, and I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take all of that. I need to get home to my kid. Please, Judge. Please. I know what I'm looking at.
I would think.
I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with that theft charge on there. I know what it looks bad. I do. But I'm willing to take that right now to get home to my family.
Whatever you guys want.
Okay. So
Just, I mean, if you think this was tough, wait till you get upstairs in felony court. It gets so much worse.
No, there's not gonna be another.
If I had one strand of hair every time someone told me that,
And I get that.
I would look like Alex.
He has hair.
That's my point.
I don't get
Every
it.
time someone told me that excuse, if I had one strand of hair, I would look like Michael. Well, not like whatever you guys want to do, you know me. I can't, look, hey, I can't keep doing it. I have to show you that we mean business.
And I know I do. But let me show you that I mean business as well.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a deferred where it stays off your record.
I want it on my record though. I want that on my record, and I want to take that on. I do. I really do. No, I do. I do. I do.
So how about this, Judge? Me and her will talk.
But I would, just hear me out. Look, I don't want to keep you on paper forever. But if we were to do the TRAS and you do treatment,
I'd rather.
as soon as you're done with the treatment,
I'd rather.
we'll successfully terminate.
I'd rather take the sex. I'd rather take the sex conviction. In all honesty, I'm comfortable with that. I know what I'm looking at.
Don't want to clean up?
I want the sex conviction. I do. I want to take that. I want to
Guys
take that
talking,
on.
let me know what you want to do, Sean.
So just for the record, so at this time, personal bond or reinstatement is off the table. And then if a bond amount is set, what would
The
that
bond set of 7503. So if you want something different, I'm happy to give it to you.
Okay.
This is less about punishment and more about reality. The judge is painting a long-term picture, basically saying your current choices are setting up your future. And here's a question for you. Do you think tough love like this actually helps people change, or does it push them further away?
Whatever, something reasonable, whatever it may be,
Okay. We'll have our conversation.
You have the conversation. If you want to, you just got the appointment today, right?
Yes.
If you want to roll it to Monday for you to do your diligence, that's also a possibility.
So
Whatever you guys want to do, you let me know.
Get it worked out.
Okay, thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
All right, okay. You got to know, your record stands out for itself.
Yes.
No matter what your circumstance is, criminality is still criminality. Whatever you're doing, if you need anything, we can help you here. If you want it, we can give you whatever you need. If you want treatment, if you want a cell phone, if you want a tablet, if you want a place to sleep, if you want to eat, we have resources here that we can help you with. And for as long as I'm here, because who knows how long I'm going to be here, if you ever come back and if you ever want anything, I'll give it to you.
Yes,
All
sir.
you have to do is ask. And I know that the thing is that, like, I get that you want to party, right? And
Not really. I just want to.
just listen,
Right.
I get it. That lifestyle is going to catch up with you
Yeah.
because, life does not get easier the older you get. It gets difficult. You get
Yeah.
bigger, you get fatter, you get uglier, you lose hair. Life doesn't get easier.
Time flies.
I want you to listen because you're thinking about what to say. You're not listening and internalizing what I'm trying to tell you, that it doesn't get easier. And I know that you want to get out there.
This is one of the most serious legal moments in the entire clip. Once she pleads guilty, that's it. No undo button. The judge is literally walking her through constitutional rights she's giving up. Trial, appeal, confrontation, it's all on the table right now. And she's still saying yes. That's a decision that can echo for years.
You're ready to get there, go party and just what? If you don't have something, if you don't set yourself up with something, with a skill or some kind of trade or some kind of job or knowledge, you're going to end up lickety split at 50, at 60, destitute, alone, toothless, with no money on the street. Life doesn't get easier. And what you're doing now is you're only hosing yourself worse and worse. It's like we are watching you crumble. And I want to help you, but you just don't want it. And that's okay because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. But it's going to catch up with you.
Yeah.
Don't let it. I'm telling you, in a moment's notice, 10 years is going to pass. And if you keep there,
Yeah. Yes,
You're
sir.
charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. The agreement that you've worked is 9 days in jail, credit for the 7 days that you've done. You have to understand this now makes 2. On the third, you're looking at a state jail felony, minimum of 6 months in
This is
jail.
it, though. I think this is the last time we see each other, for
Well,
sure.
it is because
Oh, I know, though.
now on, another case, you're going
Yeah.
upstairs to felony court. I'm not going to see you.
Yeah, gotcha.
But this is going to trail you for the rest of your life. Once you plead guilty, you can never take it off. You can never say, you know what? I should have done something else. That's so stupid. Are you sure you want to do this?
Sure.
You don't want to short deferred where we can make minimal conditions. It won't go on your record.
I'm positive I want to do this.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, there's no changing this. If you ever want something, come back. I will help you as much as I can while I'm here. All you got to do is come back and ask for whatever it is. It is so much that if you want to change this, I have jurisdiction up to 30 days. If you come back, you know, whatever you need.
I'll really put time to it for you.
I can't tell you how upsetting it is, the way that you've treated us. It's absolutely just, your case is 1,580, it's nearly 1,600 days old, and you want them to just, and you come in shorts? Really? Would you go to church looking like this?
Okay.
So why come to court like this?
I wasn't aware of it. This is my first time, actually.
This is a courtroom. Don't play this. I didn't know. It is a courtroom. You should know how to in a courtroom, considering that your case is nearly 1,600 days old. How many years is that, Ms. Napoleon?
4 years.
You have until next Monday to get the mitigation packet done. If you don't have it done, then you will get an immediate 10-day trial setting. And I don't care who's got what. State, get ready for trial now. Please get everything that you need to get now, because I'm fast tracking this to trial. And I don't care what came this, what came that. Jesus came down to prevent you from doing, I don't care. You have until Monday to get the mitigation packet done. And if you don't have it, then you will either accept the plea bargain from the state or you will get a 10-day trial setting.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? And if you come back again in shorts, I can't tell you the level of disrespect that shows, not to mention the fact that your case is 4 years old. I mean, it's a double kick in the ding-ding to us, really. And you ought to be ashamed, because that's not the way someone acts. All right, take a seat for me. We'll be back. Good morning, Mr. Hodges. Did you run an NCIC on him, please? What all does he have open elsewhere?
Yes, I'll run it right now.
And then if you can refresh my memory with regard to our case as well, please.
Yes. In regard to open cases, it appears in Galveston, he has an open UCW, a DWI, and a collision involving damage to a vehicle equal to $200.
It says an FSGI, DWI, and the UCW.
Yes, Judge. And then in regard to this case, the officer responded to a criminal mischief and made contact with the complainant, where the complainant stated he woke up and realized his tree had been ran into. He checked the surveillance and observed the defendant's motor vehicle colliding into the tree, traveling at a high rate of speed, and observed the defendant appearing to get out of the motor vehicle, walk in front of the vehicle, then get back in. And the officer later observed tire marks damaged on the landscape leading up to the tree, damage to the bricks around the tree, as well as damage to the tree itself, leading to damage approximately $200 for the grass and bricks and $2,500 for the tree.
And this is like, it's in the middle of the night, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. What would you like?
Judge, I'm asking the driving condition and the curfew. I get it, it sounds bad, but Judge, he's unable to work. He's an electrician. He works throughout the night sometimes.
Oh, I'm not, I don't want you out in the middle of the night, Mr. Hodges. You have 4 open cases and you're out. You already were given 1 chance when you got on bond for those 3 cases out in Galveston. Now you've picked up another case in the middle of the night.
Are we able to lift the no driving restriction then, and maybe do 5 to 10 p.m.? It's just the 6 to 6 kind of interfere with his work schedule, like I said, but I understand completely not wanting to drive at night.
What's the curfew now?
I think it's 6 to 6.
It's 9 p.m.
Oh.
No, I don't do that bad. It's 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. What do you want, Mr. Hodges? I'm not giving you in the middle of the night. I'm telling you now, you have 4 open cases. 2, this is a potential DWI. So it's really a DWI and a second DWI. And you want me to let you out in the middle of the night?
Can we just lift the no driving restriction, Judge? Because it's daytime from
Can you run his license?
Yes, Judge.
eligible, but he has an ODO.
Yes, Judge, I'm saying not eligible.
He has an ODO license, Judge.
Did he have an interlock in his car at the time when he got here?
I don't believe so.
Then I'm not going to do it because he's supposed to have an occupational always needs an interlock.
It may have.
You're
Judge.
you're violating your,
But did you have an?
you're supposed to have an interlock as part of the occupational license. You're in violation of your occupational license,
It may not have required that, Judge. Because I'm not on the Galveston case, but
Show me, do you have a copy of the occupational
I
license?
can get to one.
Show it to me. Let me take a look at it and then we'll see. Mr. Hodges, just take a seat for me momentarily. When you find it, come back up and let me know.
Okay, will do. I have the granting of the occupational driver's license. The reason it didn't require interlock is because he had it prior to this. He got it for tickets that were unpaid because he didn't have insurance. He has current active insurance. I have the ODO right here.
Who gave it to him? Is it a JP court?
Yes.
Can imagine knowing that he has that open DWI in Galveston and knowing that he has now picked this case up here where it has an alcohol. I can imagine that they're going to let,
But right now it is still active. So are we?
I don't know how comfortable I feel with him driving. Are you mom? Come on up, mom. Come up, Mr. Hodges. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.
How's it been not driving?
Not enjoyable.
Blows, right? Good. Wonderful. Because I want you to understand, it is a privilege. It's not a right. And we do everything in our power here to ensure that we don't kill anyone on the road. Watch the news. Every day, someone dies on our roads because of an alcohol-related collision. It's disgusting. And you're familiar with everything that he has open.
Yes, I also am familiar that one of my husbands was killed on the road by someone that was drinking as well.
It's disgusting. It's so sad, and I took his privilege to drive away because of what's going on with Galveston. And now here we have the same situation here. They didn't charge him with DWI here, but very well could have been. And so the idea is to get you to appreciate it, to really feel the pang of not being able to drive, because I want you to realize it is an absolute privilege, and it is a great privilege. And to live in a city this big without the ability to drive really, really blows. That's just it. And I don't know if you really appreciate it. You coming up here and just telling me, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm hurt. That's not enough. I need to know that you really do appreciate the fact of how big and powerfully awesome it is to drive. I'm not ready yet to let you drive. I need to see some kind of proactivity showing me that you really appreciate being able to drive. But as it stands now, it's been 30 days since he's had this case here open. He's got the 4 cases over there. And I can tell you now, The judge that granted that license, if that judge now knows all these cases are open, I would bet my pinky toe that that judge would revoke that license now. Because I don't think any judge wants their name on a license with that kind of baggage to it. So I'm sorry. If you need more time at night, I'm happy to give you a little bit more time past 9 o'clock.
It's not so much, excuse me, it's not so much the night, it's where he works being an electrician. He has to be there earlier in the morning, so.
Okay, I'm happy to work with you. You want 5 in the morning? What time do you want?
5 would be better.
Okay, done. I'll give it to you. Show me that you appreciate the fact of driving.
How do I do that?
Use your imagination. Be creative. Ingenuity goes a long way, Mr. Hodges, but you coming up here and tell me, oh, I'm so sorry, does nothing for me. Actions speak louder than words, and it's only been a mere 30 days since you picked up this case, and not to mention all those other cases that you have in Galveston County. So you are traveling far and wide, and the danger to the public is far and wide as well. I don't want anyone to die under my book, and I don't want anything under my name with that kind of, I don't want that kind of baggage in my life. I have a hard enough time sleeping as it is. Show me, and then we can talk again. But I really want you to appreciate it, and I don't think you do so far. Okay, thanks. All right.
I'm approaching on Noah Biza.
Okay,
This is set for bail review today. It was also set on Friday and it got rolled to today.
She's here.
She is here. Her bond was revoked and raised last week due to her picking up a criminal trespass. So she does have 2 ankle monitors on right now, and we would just be requesting that one of those come off. Obviously, she knows that she's not supposed to be within 200 feet of Stereo Live, which is the bar that she was trespassing at.
what I don't want is I don't want her out in the middle of the night. And that's why we have that on. And I'm paying for everything, so nothing is going to come out of her pocket. Come up, Ms. Bison. She had the open DWI, just doing whatever she wants to do. And now she picks up another case out in the middle of the night. Nothing good happens at 2 a.m. And I don't want you out in the middle of the night. And the only way that I can enforce that is with the ankle monitor. Because if I take that off, you can run amok and I have no idea what you're doing, where you're going, and what's going on. I'm like I said, I'm paying for it, so it's nothing out of her pocket either. Things I take cost off of everyone so that it's never an issue. I know that and I'm sorry that it's uncomfortable. Well, I'm not really sorry, but actions have consequences. You now see, and I'm going to tell you, you violate conditions again. Get ready for that bond. It's going to sprout legs. It's going to be, you understand? Show me after a while that we can trust you and perhaps we can talk. But you're just now getting out of jail after violating conditions over and over. Thanks.
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're now out of jail. You have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with them, and they will tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, you're ducking and dodging, you pick up a 3rd case, violate conditions again, there goes the bonds. Do you understand? Okay, stay in touch with them, and they'll tell you when you have to come back to court. So I'm going to waive the appearance so that she's whatever you guys need.
Thank you.
Okay.
And she did just complete IOP, and then she is planning to enroll in SOP prior to potentially entering into any other program that the court might have available. So
yeah, it's up to you guys, whatever, I'm just here. I just want to make sure that she's not out and about and continuing to party. According to her, she wants to go to school for this. She wants to go to school that, if you really, how old are you, ma'am? You have something that I can't buy. I have money, right? I've got a ton of money here, there. Steven's got a lot of money, babe, but you got something that I can't buy. You got something Bill Gates can't buy. You got something that Jeff Bezos can't buy. Do you know what that is? No. Age. And the reason is, all those guys would pay an arm and a leg to be able to take back time to have age. But what matters is what you do with the age that you have. If you do nothing, it's a complete waste. If you're going to school, and if you really care about the future, then you're going about it to pick up cases, partying, going to a bar and refusing to leave the bar because I've got to wait for my drink. This life is a journey. It can be a great journey, or it can be a rotten, miserable journey. And as a young woman, you should never, ever have to realize or depend on a man. You should be getting your education. You should be getting degrees. You should be getting knowledge so that you never have to rely on a man. Men suck. Men are dogs. And you need to be able to rely on yourself, because if a guy says that they're going to take care of you, great. But one day they may never be there. One day they may take flight. And if you don't have an education, if you don't have a career, if you don't have knowledge, you'll be destitute, penniless, always dependent on a man. Don't. Become a strong woman with knowledge, because then that life becomes a great life. Because this life is only about one thing. This. The almighty dollar. And if you don't have this, you ain't got shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So get your knowledge. Stop picking up cases. Once that age is gone, don't come back. Thanks.
Your Honor, my client does have class from 5 to 9, 6 to 9, my apologies. And I know she has a curfew right now that is imposed. Would the court be amenable towards pushing that curfew back a
Absolutely.
little bit?
Show me proof that you're in college or that you're in class and that the class goes at that time. I'll happily give you time to go home. Of course. Yeah. But I'm not going to take your word for it. Show me that you actually enrolled. You got like either a syllabus or whatnot, and then I'll, of course. I'm always amenable to working around a schedule for school. Of course. Just show me, and then we'll do it.
We'll present her to the court.
Please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Of course.
May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am.